WrestlePro fans, I am longtime independent wrestling fan Robert. WrestlePro made its return to St. Patrick's in Brooklyn for the first time in months. Here is what went down. The show began with singles action as Leon St. Giovanni, LSG, defeated Joe Keys at a great opener. Next up was a six-man tag team match, which saw all three heavenly bodies, Buster Jackson, Desirable Dustin, and Gigolo Justin, with Shining Edward Jackson, as they defeated Habib from the Car Wash and the Breakfast Club, Kip Stevens and CPA. Up next, in a triple threat match, we saw Smart Mark Sterling defeat yours truly Alex Reynolds and Johnny Clash to retain the Creator Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Next up, Sanjay Dutt defeated Bay Ridge Brooklyn's own Talon. After the match ended, Talon took the microphone and he announced to the crowd that on Friday night, December 8th, when WrestlePro returns to St. Patrick's, Talon said he'll be going one-on-one with Teddy Hart. Next up, in a intergender tag team match, or is it a mixed tag team match, Nikos and Nikki Rikos defeated VSK and Kristen Statlander. Next up was singles action, as we saw the Big Deal Craig Steele defeat Sean Donovan. Then, in a 8-man tag team action, the Beach Bums and Hot Dog Starks, they took on, they defeated Job Security, or is it just JOB Security? And at that point they went to intermission. After intermission, we resumed the action with tag team action, as we saw Beartown, Bear Bronson and Bear Beefcake with their manager Jay Enterprise, as they defeated the Amazing Graysons, Tommy and JT. Then in singles action, we saw Al Snow defeat Delroy. Then we saw the Apple Corps, Matt McIntosh and Mario Marquise, I apologize if I got his name wrong, accompanied to the ring by Casey Cattell, I apologize if I got her name wrong, as they defeated representing LAX, Santana, and Ortiz to retain the WrestlePro Tag Team Championship. Then in the main event, we saw Mega Muscle, the Big O, and Man of Steel Mike Verna defeat Croatian sensation Mario Bokara and Falaba. Well, personal notes time. It was great sitting with Melissa and Carlos Suarez for this show. Great seeing Nicholas. Caught John Verdi and Dom after the show. Before the show started and during intermission, many WrestlePros were doing stars were doing meet and greet, especially those who weren't even on this show, such as the current champion Chris Avery Kuling, Danny Moff, Kevin Matthews. I noticed Anthony Bowens was there, Team Espana. Well, we do have some memorable quotes. "What a hunk!" Some guy sitting near me in the crowd towards Joe Keys. "Nice booty, Sanjay." Same guy in the crowd towards Sanjay Dutt. Be right back. Well, WrestlePro will be running in Matawan, New Jersey, Saturday, October 21st. They'll be in Creeskill, I may have mispronounced the name of that town, New Jersey, on Saturday, October 28th. But WrestlePro returns home on Saturday night, November 18th, to Rahway, New Jersey. And appearing that night is WWE Hall of Famer Jake the Snake Roberts. I don't know, this guy will be wrestling, but making his WrestlePro debut, unless I'm mistaken, former WWE World Champion Jack Swagger. Also appearing will be Rosemary, the Apple Corps, the Heavenly Bodies, Falaba, Mario Bokara, Kevin Matthews, Anthony Bowens, Chris Payne, Bobby Wayward, Nikos Rikos, and Rosemary. Well, as mentioned earlier, WrestlePro returns to St. Patrick's in Bay Ridge as they present well, not really present. I mean, they'll be there. But it'll be on Friday night, December 8th. And as mentioned earlier, Talon goes one-on-one with Teddy Hart. And before, as the show ended, it was announced that Dan Moff will go one-on-one with Eli Drake. Also scheduled to appear, returning to WrestlePro, Colt Cabana, Santana Ortiz of LAX, Mega Muscle, Sienna, Mario Bokara, Falaba, Sanjay Dutt, and Kevin Matthews, and many WrestlePro regulars. This was my first WrestlePro since the night Anthony Bowens defeated Bobby Wayward for the championship in Brooklyn back in February. I do say this was a fun show, and I noticed this was not the St. Patrick's Gymnasium that WrestlePro and other companies ran in the past. I wonder if they're going to continue to use this particular room from now on. And I understand WrestlePro, this building will be the home of WrestlePro. I just hope they do run more often in Brooklyn, or at least other parts of the New York, or maybe other parts of the New York City area in the future. Funny, Chris Avery Kuling, the champion, was playing piano before the show started. Fort Hamilton Diner right across the street from the building. They got some very good food. Stopped in there before the show, before I made it to the show. And I sure hope, I should pretty much, definitely should be coming to Rahway November 18th. This WrestlePro back in Brooklyn Friday, December 8th, and another show in Rahway on Friday, December 9th. So, things are looking up for WrestlePro.